Hello everyone. Hi, this is Tamara with UC Davis Campus and Recreation and the LivingWell department. And I'm here today to share with you a yoga class, a yoga practice that you can follow at home. And I think this video, if you can't join us live right now, I think it will be available for about 12 more hours. So you can catch up with us later and move at home. Sorry for the delay. I'm experiencing a little bit of some technical difficulties. So I'm broadcasting from my iPhone and I am in Colombia in South America. So I'll be staying here with my family until it's safe to return to Davis and continue to teach yoga on campus and in our community of students and also staff and teachers. So what we will need today for our yoga class is just yourself. We don't need any fancy equipment. It does help though to have a sticky yoga mat, very regular yoga mat. If you don't have one of those at home, don't worry. You can still practice on the floor. If you're on carpet, you might want to use a towel. And if you are on hard floor, have an extra towel or blanket so you can use it to support your knees, so it doesn't hurt on your knees. Another thing that you need to keep in mind to prepare for class is to clear the space. So move all the furniture away and have a big space where you can move freely, extending your arms and extending your legs. So maybe move your bed to the side, move your night table to the side, whatever it takes to create enough space so there's no obstacles for you to maybe bump into. Another recommendation is, because I'm not there with you, it's very hard for me to support you individually. We do have someone online right now, so if you have any specific questions, just go ahead and message us here in Campus Rec, and they will be able to relay that message to me, and hopefully I can get back to you and help you out as needed. If you do not get that information on time, what I do recommend is that you pace yourself. Take care of your body and just do what is right for you. I'll be doing the movements so you can watch, but remember that everybody is absolutely different, unique, and special. So just because it looks some way in someone else doesn't mean it has to look the same in your body. So please be mindful of moving appropriately to where it feels safe for you. And if something feels too strenuous at any moment, at any time, please just pause, breathe, and just wait for the next movement. Don't worry if you miss a beat. It's all good. We're having fun here. So there's no obligation to follow everything step by step. Trust the wisdom of your own body. Okay. So now that we've laid out a few recommendations, hopefully by now you've set up your room and you're ready to follow with us. I say us, but it's really just me here in the room. But us means the collective us. So even though we're by ourselves in our rooms, we're all in this together. And we're using these platforms to stay together and stay strong and stay healthy and get through this together. And we will get through. So I'm going to scoot back a little bit to have a better view. Okay. So I'm going to sit down on a cushion. So any cushion at home can work, or a pillow. And you can sit down either cross-legged, and I'll show you how, in a regular cross-legged position, or you can sit folding your knees back. And you can use the cushion like this to give yourself a little bit more height. Whatever is comfortable for you, remember. So I'm going to go back to the cross-legged position because that's where I feel best today. Before we get started moving, I want us to get into the tone of what we're going to do today. So this class, we've called it Mindful Movement. And it is based on yoga movements, on classic yoga postures. And more specifically, Vinyasa Yoga, which is a style of yoga that links movements with breath. So we'll be following the movements with our inhale and our exhale. And again, listen to your body, and if at any moment you feel like you need to take a pause in your breath, or you need to take an extra inhale or exhale at any point, please remember to do so. So go ahead and find your seat. Let your hands rest on your thighs. And we're just going to hold still for a couple of minutes. Take your shoulders back and relax. Give your head a gentle circle. Go both ways. A little twist side to side. And back to center. Close your eyes, relax the muscles of your face. Let your eyelids be heavy. Let the skin of your cheeks soften. Let your lips also soften. And let there be some space between your teeth. So to unhinge your jaw. Relax the base of your tongue back into your throat. Take a few deep breaths. And feel the breath coming in through your nose, going through the back of your throat, down your trachea, the airways, filling up the lungs, expanding the ribs. And then feel how everything softens and lets go on the exhale. Take a couple more mindful breaths, just observing the natural movement. Staying here in a quiet, still position. I'm going to invite you now to relax your belly. Let it be soft. Relax your hips. Let them be heavy. Let them sink down into your cushion. And now relax your brain. Can you relax the skin around your skull? Can you relax the muscles between your scalp and your skull? Can you feel the space of the skull and somehow feel into the soft tissue of the brain. And as if you could just switch a button. And for the duration of the practice, we're going to turn it on sleep mode. So we'll let go of any excessive thinking and worry, any thoughts about what to do next, the to-do list, any thoughts about the current world situation. We're going to let all of that rest for the next 50 minutes. And we'll tune in to feel our body, the rest of our body, the animal part of our being, the part of us that is also a mammal, that is also a product of the evolution, who is also part of the natural environment. Our body, our feeling of our body, and the joy of being in this body and having the opportunity to move and breathe with good health. So I'll stay quiet for a few minutes or just a few moments, not too long, to give you some space to hear your environment, to feel where you are right now, and be fully present with what is happening right here. Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly lower your chin towards your chest and open your eyes and take in the vision of your body. With your next inhale, reach your arms wide and up. Exhale, draw them together down the center of your body. Let's do this twice more. Big breath, reaching out. Exhale, following through the center. One more. Bring your right fingertips to the floor and reach the left arm up and over as you inhale. And as you exhale, change sides. Inhale to the other side. Exhale. Let's do it twice more to each side. Very good. Bring your hands to your knees. On your inhale, open your chest. On the exhale, round your back, bring your belly in, bring your chest down to your chest. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back, round, round, round. Let's do it twice more. And come back to center. We'll use now the power of the breath to pump energy into our body. So this is a breath exercise that in yoga practice we call them pranayama. And this pranayama in particular is called bastrika, or it's like the bellowing breath. So it's going to be hard exhales, allowing the inhale to bounce back automatically. So please do this with caution. It's not recommended for people who have problems in their blood pressure, high blood pressure, or if you are pregnant. But it's pretty safe for everyone else. So use with caution. Just follow. If you feel a little bit dizzy or nauseous, just stop. This is how it goes. We'll start with a gentle inhale in, forceful exhale out, allowing the inhale to come back in, and forceful exhale out through the nose. And soft, gentle inhale back in. Exhale through your mouth. Take a few natural breaths. And we'll try one more round. Give yourself a few natural breaths so that any dizziness can settle down. If it didn't feel right for you, just hold for a moment, breathing naturally with us. We're going to do 20 forceful exhales in this next round. You can follow with, or you can count yourself. Take a natural deep breath in to start. Long exhale. And begin. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathe naturally. I really like these pranayamas, these breaths, because it's helping to strengthen our respiratory system, maybe clear out some stagnant air, and bring more circulation to our lungs, which is really good for these times where we need to keep our immune system, especially our respiratory system, immunity boosted. So you can follow those, you can repeat those in the morning as you like. Now we're going to continue with more movements. So let's extend our legs. We've been sitting for a while. And go ahead and shake them out. Shake out your knees. You can also flop your legs a little bit side to side. Move your ankles and move your toes. Lift one leg, circle, and spread those toes. Let's go to the other side. Like I'm waving at you with my feet. Look at that. All right. Let's slowly come up to standing. And you can keep your cushion nearby, and you can also keep either the towel or an extra yoga mat right here in the center of your mat. We'll need it for when we come down to our knees. Come to the top of your mat. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, release. Take your feet a little bit wider, as wide as your mat. Bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. And this time on your exhale, wave your arms wide, hinge your hips back, sweep the floor with your fingertips, and inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale up. So a lot of these movements we'll be repeating with the breath. So I'll show it once, and then I'll let you know how many more we'll do. Let's take one more of these movements. Exhale down. Come back up. Now make sure that there are no obstacles around you so that you can swing your arms around. Keep the knees a little bit bent, feet as wide as your mat, and swing the arms. Create a fist and tap your body. So I'm tapping the front of my chest right here, like gorilla tapping, and in the back just below the shoulder blade. And this is to stimulate our lungs. Speaking about lung immunity, these are energetic points for the lungs. All right, we're going to give this a little twist, a little variation. So now as you turn, the back foot comes up. And if you want, if it's comfortable for you, bring the top of the foot to the floor. Let's do once more to each side. And bring it back to center. Inhale up. Exhale, widen down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring your fingertips to the floor. Keep your feet wide, your knees bent. On the inhale, bend the knees, extend your spine. Exhale, round your back. Lift your belly. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale. I'm going to show it sideways. Just follow your own breath rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And to come back up, slide the fingers up the front of your legs and release. Inhale up. Exhale, wide legs come down to the floor, sweep, and back up. Okay, I'm going to change a little bit the angle so that you can see me a little bit better. Great. Okay. come to the top of your mat. Take a deep breath up. Bend your knees. Hinge the hips back. Touch the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the floor. Step one foot back. Step the other foot back. I'm going to bring this mat to the center. For downward dog. And for this first downward dog, bend your knees. And in fact, we're going to do a little bit of bouncing here. Bend the knees, extend the spine. And then extend the legs and round your back. Inhale, bend the knees, extend the spine. Exhale, extend the legs, round the back. Let's do this twice more. And now come into a comfortable downward dog. You can keep your heels lifted, your knees slightly bent. One more breath here. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Lower your knees to the floor. And here we'll come forward and back. Forward, arch the spine, lift the sit bones, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your back, take the hips back towards the heels. One more. And this time come forward, bring your hips forward, 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 forward. Open the chest and lower yourself down to the floor. Take your hands a little bit wide outside the mat. Lift the elbows, ground your fingertips into the floor, and move side to side. Just hovering your chest above the ground. Back to center, hands under your chest. Lift, 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 come back to all fours. Now take your hands wide, turn your fingers out. So your hands are wider than your shoulders. And here, move the shoulders, going side to side. You can think about making figure 8 or infinity signs with your shoulders. Loosening up all the tension around the scapulas. I'll come a little bit closer so you can see it from here. Hands wide and move the shoulders. Sit up. Let's go ahead and stretch out the side. Stretching the outer side of our arm, the scapula. Press, bring the arm, with this hand, bring the extended arm close to you. Maybe even look to the side. Look to the other side. And change. Take one arm up, bend the elbow, and with the other hand, bring this elbow back. So I'm reaching towards my opposite shoulder blade. And the next thing you can do to adjust this pose is bring your ribs in. Release. And let's go to the other side. Up, up, reach the opposite shoulder blade. Bring the ribs down. Open up. And release. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Extend the arms and open up the front of the chest. Reach the knuckles down to the floor and take the shoulders back and down. And release. Come back to standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips back. Touch the floor. Inhale, extend your spine, ground your hands, walk back to downward dog. On your inhale, come forward to plank. On your exhale, go back to downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. It's like you're about to pounce, like a kitty cat, getting ready to pounce forward. One more. And back to downward dog. Take your right leg up. Move your ankle in circles. Spread your toes. Bend the knee and open the hip. Bring your leg down for a moment. And I just want to speak a moment to this pose. So the tendency is going to be to sink in the opposite shoulder. So I want you to think about keeping the shoulders even. So for example here, if I'm lifting my right leg up and opening the hip, the tendency is for this to happen. So I want to keep the left shoulder lifted and engaging in my left armpit. Maybe even look under the left armpit. On your exhale, bring your knee under your body, make a circle and open up again. Let's do this twice more. And now change direction. Now if this is a little bit challenging for you, you can do it on all fours with the back knee on the floor and creating the same movement in your hips. So this is what it would look like on all fours. Now coming back, if you are on all fours, come back to downward dog and take that knee forward and very gently we're going to place it down next to your right hand. Lower the back knee down. Staying on your fingertips. On your inhale, bring the chest forward. On the exhale, take your hips back. Extend your right leg. You can keep the knee bent a little bit. Lift and spread your right toes. Inhale forward. Exhale. One more. And let's hold here for a few breaths. Keep lifting and spreading your right toes and reach your arms forward as much as you can. You can let your head rest and be neutral between your arms. And coming back, press down into your hands, lift the back knee, step back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank, lower the knees to the floor. Inhale Inhale, bring the hips forward, all the way to the floor, and bring your belly down. This time, lift the arms, lift the legs, and reach out. Spread the fingers and the toes. One more big breath here. And release. Let's come into child's pose. Bring your knees together. Rest your hands back towards your feet and bring your forehead to the floor. Rest here in child's pose for one more breath while I check on the time for a moment. Okay. Let's go to the other side. So come up from child's pose. Reach your hands to the floor. Extend the legs back to down dog. Lift the left leg up this time. Bend the knee, open the hip. And remember what we had mentioned about keeping the opposite shoulder engaged and lifted. Variation for this, remember you can do it with one knee on the floor. And come into 3 circles with the left knee. In each direction, 3 circles in each direction. And then taking a step forward, left foot next to the left hand, lower the back knee. Coming up onto your fingertips, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, take the hips back, lift and spread the left toes, keep the spine extended, keep moving, inhale forward, exhale back, one more. Now staying here with the left leg extended or slightly bent. Remember, there's no obligation to force your body to any place where it is not ready to go today. Keep this toe spreading and press the heel down into the ground and see if you can maybe reach your hands a little bit more forward. And let your head rest between your arms. And coming back, bring your hands shoulder width apart. Lift the back knee, step back to downward dog. Inhale forward to plank. Lower your knees, lower the hips, and slowly lower your belly. This time, bring your head down to the floor, your forehead to the floor, and interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift the feet, extend the arms, and look up. Now, there is a variation for this. You can use a towel or a strap. If you can't interlace your fingers behind your back, you can hold the towel and lift up. This also feels great. Let's hold here for 2 more breaths. And release. Come into child's pose, and this time let's take a child's pose with the legs wide. Reach forward with your arms and rest your forehead on the ground. And stay here, taking deep breaths, and feel your body. Feel your breath, feel the heartbeat. Feel the blood going through your veins. deep breath, still down in child's pose. Exhale through your mouth. And slowly come up to sit on your shins. Now for some people, a good adjustment is to grab a towel rolled up like this and place it under your ankles. If you don't have a lot of flexibility in your ankles, this is a good way to relieve tension in your ankles. I will show it from this side. From here, you'll come up, one arm up with your inhale, and exhale down. The other arm up, and exhale down. Now reach your fingers back, inhale, arm up, and back down. Reach the fingers back behind you, inhale up, and back down. Now you can stay on your shins or come up onto your toes. Again, reach one hand back. Inhale, this time lift the hips as you reach the arm up and over. Change to the other side. If this is uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to stay with your hips low and just work on the opening of the rib cage. One more time to each side, either lifting the hips or staying low, whatever feels good and expansive in your body. And back to downward dog. Okay, guys, get ready for something really fun now. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step it forward just outside the right hand. Pivot the left foot down. Walk your hands about 45 degrees to the left. And we'll move side to side. Bend one knee and then bend the other, taking your hips side to side. Side to side. Next time you bend your right knee, bring your right hand back next to the right foot. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Deep breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale. Now pay attention. We'll slowly windmill the arms. So now the left arm reaches forward. Lean onto the right foot and pick up the left leg behind you. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, coil in, bringing left knee to right elbow, and then uncoil back. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, downward dog. How was that? Did I lose someone? It's okay, I'll show it again on the other side. Back to downward dog. This time, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it forward outside the left hand. Pivot and lower, this time the right foot, the back foot, so that it's parallel to the short end of your mat. Walk your hands about 45 degrees to the right. And now shift from side to side. Loosening up those hips. Keep a straight spine. Now if this is challenging for you to come to the floor, you can have your hands up here on a chair or on a table. I don't have one right here, but next class I'll have more props. Next time your body comes back towards your left foot, bring your left hand to the left foot. Big breath to windmill up to warrior two. Deep breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill. So the left arm goes outside the left leg, right arm reaches forward. Pivot your hips to face forward. Lean onto the left leg as you lift the back leg up. Came out of the frame, so I'll just scoot in. And from here, deep breath. Exhale, coil in. Right knee to left elbow, looking good. And reach back out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, downward dog. Come down to your knees. Move your spine around a little bit. Come forward. Lower the hips, lower the chest. Reach arms and legs back. Deep breath. And let's come into child's pose. Any child's pose that feels restful. Stay in child's pose for one more breath. Take a deep breath in child's pose. And exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and sit up. And we'll come into a more restful part of the practice to start to wind down. So go ahead, and if you need a little bit more padding, you can open up your blanket, towel on your mat. We want you to be comfy. Go ahead and lay back. Bring your knees up. I'm going to turn. You see me sideways. Bring your knees up and make circles with your knees, taking them wide and then together. Big circles. Go in both directions. Bring your feet down to the floor, about hip width apart. With your inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. And with your exhale, lower back down. As if you could peel your spine off the floor and bring it back down. Let's do two more. Move your pelvis. Lift your hips once more. And this time, keep your hands, your arms down on the floor. Walk your shoulders back, maybe tipping side to side. Now, if you can reach your hands and interlace your fingers, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, remember, you can use the towel. I am laying on my towel, so I can't use it right now. But anything, any strap or towel to hold here works well. Keep pressing the arms down into the floor as you lift the hips. Take one more deep breath here. And bring it back down. Hug the knees into your chest. Extend your right leg up. You can keep it slightly bent. And keep your left knee bent for now. Interlace your hands. Let's start here. Interlace your hands behind your thigh and press your thigh away from you. Another big breath. And then walk your hands up your calf, only as far as you can go. Maybe it's just here, that's okay. If you have a strap, you can also hold your foot with a strap. Otherwise, just hold as far as you want to go today. And start to extend the other leg down. Keep pressing your heels away. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Lift your forehead towards your leg. Release. Bend the knee and open your leg out to the side. Bring it back up and now take it to the opposite side and twist. And bring it back to center. I'll show the other side from a different angle. Okay, so lay down. Keep your left knee bent. Sorry, your right knee bent. Extend the right leg. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh and press the leg away from you. Walk your hands up your calf, only as far as you want to go today. And then extend the right leg. Take a deep breath. Keep pressing the heels away from each other, reaching far, far. On your next exhale, bring the forehead towards your calf, towards your shin. And release. Open the knee out to the side. And take it for a twist. And coming back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. Take both knees to one side and look to the opposite side. Allow your body to soften and drop into the floor. We'll be here for 3 more deep breaths. Change that. Both knees together and look to the opposite side. Take 3 full conscious breaths. Feeling the body pulse with the breath. Now go ahead and lay on your back. If you still have that cushion nearby, you can bring it under your knees, like so. Go ahead and lay back with your arms extended by your side. Stay here. close your eyes. And allow your body to melt down into the floor. Feel your body resting on the surface that you're laying on, the blanket, the mat, the floor, wherever you're at. And have a moment of gratitude for all the blessings in your life. The opportunity to be with us here, connected, practicing mindful movement, taking deep breaths. The opportunity to take care of your body, take care of your health. And send some of this blessing energy, these deep breaths, refreshing deep breaths with all this good energy. Send it out to people who right now need a little bit more support, who might be going through hardship. People who don't have the opportunity or the time to take care of themselves right now because there's so much more to do. But with our intention, with our healing energy, we can reach out and hope that they may be well, that all their needs be met, that they find the courage to go through the hard times, and that soon we can all be together again. You're welcome to stay here, resting as long as you need. In the meantime, I will say goodbye, and virtually here, sending you lots of blessings, lots of courage and healing energy so that we all remain together through these difficult times, and we all come out strong and healthy and with a lot of new learnings. So may this time be for our growth and for deep reflection and a moment to really think about how we can move forward in this world to make it a better place for all of us. I hope you enjoyed this time together, and I will be here again on Wednesday at noon. And I think we will continue this schedule for now. Mondays and Wednesdays at noon live on the UC Davis Campus Recreation Facebook page, available to watch for another 12 hours. So stay tuned for more of this coming your way. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.